figured we'd try out some new products together. So these are like products some I've purchased, also products that I've gotten in BoxyCharm. I just washed my face with, actually let me grab it because I really enjoyed it. I want to share it with you. I started out with this Apple Peach Saturday Skin Cleanser. Really beautiful, gentle cleanser. I've had a lot of breakouts recently up here and stuff. My skin feels really hydrated. It really feels great. But I think... So I put that on, and then I did do some eye patches, or eye things, which you can still see I'm still dealing with some puffiness. Probably should have left them on longer. But I also have this LYS Think Bright Glow and Hydrate Serum right here. This did come in a BoxyCharm. It's really beautiful. It's kind of like pearlescent, really nice glass bottle, rose gold here on the dropper. And so I figured we will put the serum on first and get our skin glowy and beautiful. Oh, I did use one more thing on my face before that I let dry, before I put my eye patches on. And I think I like it, but it's the first time I used it. So this feels wonderful, by the way. It sinks right into the skin. So I did put from Farmacy, the hyaluronic acid plumping serum. So I actually have two serums on my face. I forgot. Anyway, but this one is a filling one, and with hyaluronic acid, it's called Filling Good. And it says it's a skin plumping microfilling serum that hydrates, smooths the look of fine lines. It's powerful. Formula features advanced multi-molecular hyaluronic acid designed to work more effectively with skin along with amino acids and vegan collagen peptides to deliver plump, healthy looking skin. I did that. I let that dry. Then, of course, you saw me just put this glow serum on for just a little glow. And it seems like it's doing that, which is really nice. Now, when you use serums, when you use hyaluronic acid, you do need to put a moisturizer over it. So I have this Hydro Repair Day Cream with Camellia and Geranium Blossom from Grown Alchemist. This was also an item that came in our BoxyCharm right here. So this says a 12-month shelf life, nourishing non-greasy moisturizer that increases skin hydration levels without leaving residual oil or shine on the skin. So let's go ahead. It's one of those that you have to poke. There we go. And let's put this I guess I grabbed way too much. I'll just move it down on my neck because I feel like our necks get missed anyway. When we're moisturizing, we forget to do that. So we'll just put that extra down there. This does have a scent, but it's mild. And I don't think it's like a fabricated scent. I actually think it's a scent from like the flowers that were used in this or something. Like it just seems like a natural scent. I definitely have too much here though, friends. Onto the chest. Don't use, the little bit of this goes a long way. You just don't need a lot. The amount I used is the amount I would have used for like another moisturizer, but this one just, it's like a moisturizer with water in it or something. It goes really far. And it's a beautiful moisturizer. So I'm going to take the rest of it and just put it into my hands, which is a great thing to do with extra moisturizer. Your hands are the very first thing that show age. So they'll get age spots quick. You'll get veiny. They just are the first thing. You'll get wrinkles. So you always want to make sure you're doing that. Okay, so I need to put some foundation on. I do not have a new foundation, but I'm going to use the Glowish. By Huda Beauty. Mine this is just a skin tint in the color Fair Light. Now that we have no more sun, I have no more color, and I haven't been doing any tanning or anything like that, or faux tanning recently. So I'm just gonna, I think this will be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine, because look how light my skin is right now. This will be fine. So we're just gonna tap this in. This is a beautiful skin tint. If you are afraid of skin tints, you may want to use these. I find sometimes that for skin that's aging like this, it actually gives you a more natural glow. Some of the foundations for us ladies that have more mature skin, like myself, can actually be too heavy on the skin, really accentuate pores. And yeah, just be more of just a too heavy look for where it can almost make you look older. You know what I'm saying? I've recently seen that with some of my foundations that I've been wearing. And ladies, we certainly don't want something that makes us look older, do we? So I'm just going to come down here because there is a little bit of a color difference. Not much, but a little bit. And it still allows my skin to poke through. Like you can see, I still have my acne here, but we're going to do some concealer over it, so it's going to be all right. But overall, the skin looks fairly healthy. Look at that. It's not sitting too heavy. It does have a nice glow. I am going to put a little bit more right there up at the top. I don't know if I can darken that at all. Like if it builds. Yeah, a little bit. It did. So since it did that, let's go ahead and do the same thing here where we have, it gives your skin a really nice luminosity, and I feel like this coupled with the other products I used just made my skin look young and healthier than maybe it has in a while. Definitely glowy, but it looks nice. It looks nice. All right, so there's that. And I also want to use this. I've used this a couple of times. I really like it. This is the Astetica Contour Series Cream. So let's do this. So I'm going to just tap into the concealer side and like just tap a little bit over where we had the issue. Actually, you can probably use that right under here. There is a yellow under here as well that you can use in this kit if you're having like discoloration. There, that's beautiful. So you could use the yellow too, but I'm just using the lightest shade here just to cover up any like little imperfections that we have on the skin. I'm going to go right up there as well. That looks pretty flawless. Just going down in here because I tend to get a little bit of darkness here. That looks good. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is go into the really dark shade here. I just gotta find the brush I was using. This one will work. And I just tapped it, like I literally just went boink, and I'm gonna do this right here, right here. We're gonna put some here. I've enjoyed this as well a lot. This is a very easy formula. You can build it up, or you can do it lightly if you want. It's, even though I'm using the very darkest shade in here, it's not scary, but it does give your face a little bit of contour and color. All right, I'm gonna go down along my jaw. You guys know I don't normally do this. I just normally don't do this stuff. But we're gonna get it all up in there. Chisel it out, just blending it in. Now I could take a little bit on my nose. I have a little brush here. I'm going to use the mid-tone brown on my nose. I don't typically contour my nose. My nose is a little bit too thin to contour, but that's all right. We'll do a little bit of it. Well, clearly I'm not good at it either, so. lighter shade right down the middle. Not sure that did a whole lot for me, but that's okay. It's all right. All right, so there's that. So I'll link that because that's a really, really great palette, guys, if you haven't tried it. All right, so now I need to set my face. The only powder I have out right now that I'm using is this One Size by Patrick Tar. Did I say tar? So I'm gonna go ahead and set it. This will take some of the glow down, but look at just how beautiful, dewy, and glowy the skin is. If you wanted to just leave it, you could. It would dry down a little bit, but I am going to set it. So that takes down the shine quite a bit. Quite a bit. But not, honestly, not fully. There. I still think the skin looks really good and healthy. I think it looks great. Okay, for our blush, I'm excited to use this again. So I have the Patrick Ta face blush here that I'm going to use and highlight. And we are going to start with the powder and then end with the, I'm going to use the pink today. We're going to end with the cream. So I did like this better. What I found is if I use the cream first, it had a tendency to stick to the spots that I had here. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go lightly in here with this beautiful cool toned pink. It's a beautiful shade. You can really build these up. My understanding is last year's was quite a bit more pigmented than these blushes. But I'm okay with that because I am heavy with blush, and so I'd rather have it light where I could like build it, which is what this offers. And this kind of gives your skin sort of like a glass, a little on the nose, a glass look when you're finished with it. Once you put that, there we go. See how that darkened it right up? It went in. Once you put the highlight on. So there is that part of it. Now I'm gonna go in with the bouncy part that we used here, and we're gonna go into the cream right here. Doesn't look like it's like a lot of it's picking up, and this is quite a sheer formula. What I found with this formula, it does add something though. I think it needed to be light to sit on the skin properly over the color. And what it does is it just gives your skin a really beautiful glow from the inside without adding a ton of color, but it does add a ton of shine and just beautiful dewiness to the skin. So you're gonna be like a beautiful little, you're like angel. You're gonna be like a little angel baby. So that is it, friends. So now I'm going to take, here I'm going to break from, I'm going to go into the cream because this cream highlight is just a balm. It's just a absolute clear balm. There's not really any color. There is a little bit, however, of like fine glitter. And I'm going to tap that right up here. You're not going to see this really right now. All it's going to sort of look like is wet, okay? And then we're going to go over it with the highlight. And this highlight is also not like go into the high heavens highlight either. It's a nice like mid-tone or mild kind of highlight. Let me pull you in. I almost feel like it pulled a little bit off of the blush there. So there it is. That's it. It's just a little, you can see where I laid down the balm right there. It's just a like nice highlight. Let's get my little tip all shiny. There. And there's the finished skin with everything. I think the skin actually looks really nice. Next up, the eyes. All right, what are we gonna do for the eyes today? Oh, I have a new palette here from McGrath. I actually have both. I did a look with the bronze one the other day. This one is nude something. Nude Allure. This one has a little bit more of like a pink undertone, like pink and like, I think mauvey rose tones to it. So let me open this for you. Oh, pretty. Look at these shades. I'm gonna bring them close so you can see here. Oh, look at the sparkles in that one. So pretty. So we're gonna start with the only matte that's in here, which is this brown one here, and that is called Mahogany Angel. Let's see if I can clean my desk up over here to find what we need brush-wise. So I'm gonna go in, I think, with a smaller brush right now. This one I think is a Luxie brush. Yeah, a Luxie 237 brush. And we're starting in with the Mahogany Angel, tapping it off. Oh, let me prime it. I forgot to prime my eyes. Hold on. All right, friends. So this is what we're going to create. What I found so far. So we're going to start off with the Mahogany Angel. It's dark. Even after tapping off, it's really dark. So we're going to go in and sort of sit this down right here. This look ended up much smokier than I had planned originally because of how dark this shade was. So we're going to put it on. I'm just putting it right now in the outer corner, but then I start to like push it down into the crease because we're gonna pull it across. Right now I'm still keeping it kind of low. So I have it in there. I'm starting to twirl to fan it up a little bit and hope that it lightens as it goes up the eye there. Now, I am no expert. I just have fun with makeup and try to create looks we like. That's it. And sometimes the looks look crazy until they're finished. Sometimes even after they're finished, they look crazy. You just gotta play and see what you like. So I think that's a pretty decent blend. I still have room up here for the highlight. It's good to go. All right, so the next two steps, I used my fingers. So I went into this shade, which is Plum Eclipse right here, and just using my finger, here's this, look at how pretty. So, oops, this side. We're going to do this on the back half of the eyelid right here. This is a pretty shade and it's deep. So it's good. Now, still using my finger, I'm going into the center shade right here. The center shade is called Coral Kiss, and I love it. We're going to marry those two up right there. It's a very pretty shade. Interestingly enough, though, on the bottom of the lid, I use this other shade in a minute called Naked Bronze, and it on the eye, it's down here. It doesn't look all that different on the eye, but anyway, what we did next is I went in with this little pencil brush, and I cleaned this in between, but I'm going in and using the color Mercurial Rose, which is the lightest shade here, and that is going to be our brow highlight. Just work that in. Very pretty. And we're also going to use that as the inner corner highlight. Look at that. It's just stunning. I like to take it up a little and open that eye up. Bring it down. Actually, I think that side's higher than this side, so let's pull it up here. There we go. Sometimes you gotta see if it's matching, you know? All right, so staying with this same brush, going into Mahogany Angel again, I'm gonna just come in on about a quarter of the eye here with the brown shade. Just like that. Just like that. Wiping it off in between. I'm going in with the bronze shade that is Naked Bronze. This is the one that I don't think on the eye looks enough, maybe different enough, but it could also be because it's not really getting its moment here. It's not like enough of a spot for this shade to shine, so we'll have to do some side-by-sides on this bronze shade. Now going back into the burgundy shade, which is Plum Eclipse, and just going over the dark shade like that. All right, so there's the eyes. Let me get some eyeliner and lashes. I'll be right back. All right, friends, we are finished. Let me bring you guys in. So here is the final look. Really pretty. And I used on my lips this, I believe it's Maybelline Plum Rich. I think it's Maybelline. I don't know. It says Color Sensational. Is that Maybelline? It doesn't actually say Maybelline on it. I don't know, but it's a plum color. I think it's Maybelline. I'm not sure. It could be L'Oreal. I don't know. And I just used the Saint Luxe liner, and that was in the color Love Letter. I think that was also a BoxyCharm thing. So basically, there was nothing I used today that I didn't like. Everything worked really well. I really liked how the glowish looks on mature skin. I feel like it sits almost more naturally on your skin, and you can spot check it with, you know, concealer and different things, or color corrector if you need it, but it actually gives pigment and it moves with your skin. So, you know, we've got a lot of aging, wrinkles and everything else. The goal is really not to just get rid of our wrinkles. I mean, we're not going to have success with that, girlfriends, unless you go and have it professionally done. So the goal is just to enhance your looks, to make you feel better, and to make you be the best version of your authentic self that you can be, right? So really, really enjoyed that. I have this I didn't get to try. This is a highlight from LYS. I did want to use this as well. Maybe we can try it, right, just on the one side, because we tried the other highlight from the Patrick Ta, and I really like that palette. I think that's pretty. I think it's more summery for me, like summery fresh. In fact, I kind of want to go over a little bit of it with the, I feel like I lost a little bit of the pink with the putting that highlighter on, for sure right there. So let me just touch up that there, because we're gonna go ahead and put this, we're gonna try this other highlighter, okay? So I don't even know what, I think it's a champagne. Yeah, it's a champagne highlight. I'm just gonna go in with my fingers, so wish me luck. Oh, okay, so it's, I feel like it's maybe not showing to the best of its ability here. Sometimes I use it, this is a liquid. This is not like a cream highlight. This is 100% a liquid highlight. And you just want to just like tap it in. So right away what I see is I like the fact that it's not disturbing the makeup underneath. That's important when you're looking at a liquid highlight, and a lot of them do. So far, I mean, I didn't use it enough to really know, because we've got a mix of powders and creams on our face. So I think we need to play a little bit more with that. But this is a win. Very happy with it. I just feel like it is a better palette for the spring and summer than it is for the fall and winter. So it was kind of an odd one to launch. I think I would have went warmer. He did do kind of one warm, the coral shade's more, a little bit more warmer, and then the pink is cooler. And I think that there's a place for cool tones in the winter, 100%. But launching it now, I think maybe I don't know, the consistency, everything about this sort of just, to me, looks like a spring or summer cheek, okay? Then we use the Nude Allure, and I really liked this one. This has some beautiful shades. I do have the other one as well. I'll link them both for you. They're wonderful. There's some really new formulas. Actually, this one has one of the most amazing silvers I've ever seen. We're going to do a tutorial on that one, but both of these are beautiful. I do think I'll wear the Nude Allure one though more, the one that we just used today. And then of course the Patrick Ta powder. It's been great. We used the LYS serum. So far so good. I used the Farmacy. So far so good. and then this, which I already know I'm loving, the Astetica. So believe that is it. The only other things that I use that maybe you didn't see me use was the eyeliner, which was just a Milani, I believe, pencil. And then on the mascara, I use the Izzy Zero Waste Mascara. And this is a pretty mascara. You can see here, it's not like, it's got a neat, like, you can like build it up. It's got like a pretty neat brush on it, and this is one that they said when you're done you just send it in and they refill the tube, so there's like no waste at all. But it's actually a beautiful mascara, so not unhappy with that. Very weighty as well. My under eyes look nice and hydrated, even though they're still puffy from the I used, like, we had some eye patches or things to put under here for bags, and it did moisturize the underneath of my eye quite a bit, but it did not fully get rid of the bags. I need something a little bit more powerful to do that. So, all right, guys, all of those products will be listed below for you with easy links for you guys to shop through if you'd like to. That does help me, and I appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video. Have a wonderful day, friends. Bye.